The certificates of authenticity? Allegedly forged. In the world of global football, Manchester City is that diamond mine. Since the 2008 takeover, they have played some of the most beautiful football ever witnessed. But today, that brilliance is clouded by 115 dark shadows. This isn't just a dispute over bookkeeping. It is a battle for the soul of the Premier League. This is the story of the 115 charges, the leaked emails, and the legal titan hired to protect the empire. At the heart of the Premier League's allegations is a concept called financial engineering. To understand this, we have to look at profit and sustainability rules, or PSR. Essentially, you can't spend significantly more than you earn. The Premier League alleges that for 9 seasons, Manchester City didn't just break these rules, they bypassed them through a sophisticated shell game. The accusation is that the club inflated their commercial income. Instead of money coming from independent sponsors, the league claims the club's owners, the Abu Dhabi United Group, were funneling their own money into the club through third parties like Etihad Airways and Etisalat. Why does this matter? Because if a sponsor pays £60 million, but £52 million of that actually comes directly from the owner's pocket, that's not a commercial deal. That's a disguised equity injection. It's the equivalent of a marathon runner taking a taxi for the middle 10 miles and claiming they set a world record. The charges also include allegations of secret contracts, most notably involving former manager Roberto Mancini, who was allegedly paid a significant portion of his salary through a consultancy role for a club in Abu Dhabi, effectively keeping his true cost off the Premier League's books. How did the world find out? It wasn't through an official audit. It started with a Portuguese whistleblower named Rui Pinto and a series of explosive leaks published by the German magazine Der Spiegel. These leaked internal emails were the smoking gun. In one exchange, a club executive allegedly joked about the creative ways they handled sponsorship money. One email suggested that only a fraction of the sponsorship fee was actually coming from the partner, with the rest to be provided by His Highness. City's defense has always been that these emails were obtained illegally and were taken out of context. They claim they are a victim of a coordinated attempt to damage their reputation. But for the Premier League, these documents provided the roadmap for a 4-year investigation that culminated in the 115 charges we see today. When your entire legacy is at stake, you don't hire a standard lawyer. You hire the man who stopped Brexit, twice. Enter Lord Pannick. Manchester City has built a legal dream team, led by David Pannick, a crossbench peer who is reportedly charging up to £5,000 per hour. That's more than most top-flight players earn per minute on the pitch. City's strategy is clear: total war. They aren't just arguing the facts, they are challenging the very legality of the Premier League's rules. They have already scored a significant partial victory in a separate case regarding associated party transactions, APT, which sent shockwaves through the league's headquarters. By hiring Pannick, City is signaling that they will not go quietly. They are prepared to litigate this for years, utilizing every technicality and procedural loophole available to ensure those 115 charges never result in a conviction. But this isn't just about Manchester and Abu Dhabi. Across the Atlantic, the American owners of Liverpool, Manchester United, and Arsenal are watching with gritted teeth. For the US-based owners, European football was supposed to be a closed-loop investment. They want a system like the NFL or NBA, where spending is controlled and profits are predictable. They invested billions based on the premise that financial fair play would level the playing field. If City is found innocent, or if they receive a mere slap on the wrist, the American model of sustainable investment collapses. Why bother playing by the rules if your competitor can simply engineer their way to a treble? If City wins, we could see a total deregulation of the league, turning it into a pure arms race of sovereign wealth. On the flip side, if City is found guilty and relegated, the product of the Premier League loses its brightest star. It's a lose-lose scenario for the league's global brand.